Yes, ma'am.
So I had a quick question. So I've been doing a lot of observation the last month or so in particular. And is it normal to feel like, well, I'll talk about myself. I feel like this process, I know you don't like that word, but I'm going to use it, is really quite stressful. Like I'm really like
You feel like what
struggling.
is stressful?
Like going through the overcoming, the dying of the ego.
Yes.
Like I try not to get into the mindset of like, oh, I'm overcoming, I'm doing well, because you know the thoughts bring you up to bring you down. So it's set up anyway. So like as things are being revealed and I'm working on myself, I feel like this whole thing is really stressful, and sometimes I just like want to check out and like put it on like a pause and say I'll pick it up in a couple of days, you know, and then continue. But like it feels, I know you talked about like the dying process itself is really difficult, but like not I wouldn't say anxiety or anything, but I would say it's quite stressful. And is that to be expected?
To work on yourself and die like that?
Yeah.
It's stressful? That's
Yeah.
what she was talking about earlier. It is. That's why I'm telling you guys, you better take this serious. Because the closer you get to it, the devil gonna bring out all his little demons.
Yeah,
And he's gonna make you want to give up.
Yeah, I feel
He's
like
gonna
once
tell you, put it off a little later today, take a break, and come back to it. Anything to keep you from going through the fire. But don't give it to it. It's all a lie. It is dying and not you.
Okay, because I feel like once I hit one big thing, I feel like all of a sudden there's now like 10 little things.
Yes.
And they're like just jumping on the one big thing, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I just want
Absolutely.
to bury myself.
There are layers and layers and layers of demons inside of you, in your mind and emotions. And the only reason that it as difficult as it is, because for so long you have believed that it was you. Growing up as a kid, and there's so many incidents that have happened in your life that you have overreacted to. And so it's just layers and layers, the big devil and all his little devils. And so as you overcome one, there's another ready for you. That's why you should never assume that you've overcome, but just endure to the end. And when the devil tells you, this is too hard, you know what, take a break. This is too much. That's not you saying that. That's him saying that inside of you. He's screaming, he's rolling about in your body, he's painful because the light is destroying him. He can't handle the light. The light can deal with him, but the darkness has no relationship with the light. And it's not you at all. So stick with it, stick with it. You're going to even go through a period where, if you stay with it, you're going to clearly see that everything been fake.
Oh, I already see that now. Everything's a lie, everything's fake, everything we were taught is not what it is.
Right.
And I think one main thing I'm really realizing right now is that not that I'm alone, but like this journey is my own.
You are 100% alone. Nobody's with you. Mm-hmm. You're alone. Mm-hmm. You got to be alone to go through this.
I was quite scared by that fact, I think, at first, but now I'm kind of trying to embrace it and just keep going.
You were scared about the fact of being alone? Yeah. I understand that. But what you're going to see if you stay on it, you've always been alone anyway. Mm-hmm. It's just you were unconscious and you thought you were not alone, but you were alone anyway. And now you're seeing the reality that you are alone, and you're going to deal with the world perfectly. When you're around family members and friends, or with your kids, your husband, anybody, it's going to be a totally different relationship. Yeah. And you'll be free. Mm-hmm. Amazing. But you are alone. People think that just because they get married, they got somebody. You ain't got nobody. Mm-hmm. All you got is some more ego fulfillment. Mm-hmm. That's all you got, more trouble. Mm-hmm. And then you fight. But you're always alone. Your mama don't like you, your daddy don't like you, and you don't like your mom and daddy.
But hang on a minute. How about like now that I've forgave my mom, like, well, I think 2 years ago, our relationship is as best as it's ever been, and there was a lot of trauma there from younger years. But like since I've forgiven her, our relationship is completely different. I mean, there's a boundary of the sea and different things like that, but like I view her differently now. Now that I've overcome her,
right.
it's it's great. Like I don't want anything from her. I don't need anything from her. If I talk to her, great. If I don't talk to her, whatever. You know, it's
It's great with you, but not with her.
oh for sure. She got her own
She's still
hell.
in hell.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
And that's what your whole life going to be amazing. Everybody else around you still be in hell, but you'll be free and they won't know it. They'll know something different about her, but they won't know what it is. They will be thinking you think and feel what they feel, and you won't. And you're right, your relationship with her is fine now because you have forgiven her, you dealt with her. And that's where it's going to be.
Okay.
But don't let the devil tell you this is too much. He will tell you that. And every human being that's going through this, he tells them the same old thing. It's too hard. It's too rough. What's going to happen? How long is it going to take?
Yeah, I would say I remember when we first came here a couple of years ago and you was talking initially in the first couple of times we came about like the process being painful. And I was like, yeah, all right, how painful can it be? Like, whatever, we'll be all right. I've dealt with worse, you know what I mean? And like now I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this is tough. Like this is like hitting on some like deep things of trauma and just kind of unraveling everything and how we also, you know, as a family, we're overcoming kind of, we're all in different stages, but we're overcoming together. So we often have a lot of conversations in the house and, you know, the way that we're treating the younger two as well. Like just watching each one of us kind of grow it's a great environment because I'm fortunate that we have each other to kind of bounce ideas and thoughts who are working on themselves as well.
If they were not working on themselves, you'd be really catching hell, outside and inside.
Yeah, but it's still, yeah.
You're fortunate that the whole family working on themselves.
Yeah.
Nice. I wish it was as easy as going down and accepting Jesus as Lord and Savior. I'd be so happy with that. That ain't it. I believe Jesus died for me and rose on the cross and now I'm saved and I'm waiting for Jesus. That ain't it. I wish it was that easy. I think I wish it was easy. I don't know if I wish. Now that I understand it, and I don't even understand to the depths of what it's going to be, I guess, but at least I know I'm on the right track now. Yes, ma'am. Stay with it. Yeah, the young lady had her hand in the back. Did I see your hand?
Yeah, I have a question.
Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it, right? And don't reach out to your family member for help, though. Let's say you like going through a pain. It's like overwhelming in here. You just want to cry. Or the devil tell you, this is not going to work. Or this is too hard, this is too hard, this is too hard. Don't go talk to your husband or your daughter or anyone about that. Because that's reaching out for help. You want to stay conscious and go through that. Go through hell consciously. Don't even look for a thought that will help you escape it. So make sure not to use your family like that, because it just keeps you in hell longer. You don't want to reach out for anything. And then God got you. He's with you. He said, I'm with you always. Just come on, and I got you. So make sure you be careful of that, all right? All right? That makes sense? Yeah. Okay.